"30 years ago, I took a sabbatical from my career as a professional filmmaker to work in a nursery school. It was like coming home after years of exile. I found a place where the inhabitants spoke a language that I once knew, but had mostly forgotten. I began looking with radically new eyes at the cultural order I had been trained to serve. Kiss your tail! All children want to move, sing, paint, speak in rhymes, and tell tall tales. They imagine themselves as someone else and fashion three-dimensional objects with magic powers. But then, something happens. In our society, by the time they reach school age, most children have been transformed into the consumers of culture, not the makers of culture. Or have they? From earliest times, storytelling, singing, dancing, painting, and sculpture have been normal parts of our daily lives. Everybody did them. Whole communities participated directly in performances. It's still true in many parts of the world. In the last couple of centuries, industrialization, imperialism, compulsory education, and electronic technologies have created something new: the spectator. This culture of spectatorship contributes to the apathy and sense of powerlessness that have become a big part of our political life. The funny thing is, the other culture, the one we used to have, is actually still around. Conversations between friends, social gatherings and rituals, play and participatory sports, bedtime stories, musical jam sessions, cooking and gardening, homemade architecture, street festivals. I've started calling these activities vernacular culture. You can tell vernacular culture from consumer culture because it's almost always context dependent. You have to be there when it's happening. It usually involves improvisation and variation, like jazz. The activity encourages participation instead of virtuosity. And finally, it's hard to sell. In Random Acts of Culture, I propose a conspiracy of the vernacular: conviviality, hospitality, imagination, as an antidote to the planned, the disconnected, the rushed, the atomized, the monetized world that we're living in.